Which is all green and can regenerate lost limbs. That's a troll, man. Everybody knows that. Jesus. The Advanced Dungeons and Dragons 2nd edition trivia game. Bum, bum, bum. Great big unboxing. I've never owned this before. Just got this in the mail. 1991, TSR Inc. Sold for $24.99 back in the day. Let's see what's inside. We got some little marker tokens and the rest of the marker tokens. Now, believe it or not, I've actually opened this up. I did. I opened this up and I looked through it. I especially wanted to find out if all the cards were there. Here's an interesting thing. Here, let's get this out of the way real quick, and I'll show you an itemized list of what's supposed to be in here. So this is the instruction booklet. It says there's 600 question cards. 100 level 1, 100 level 2, 200 level 3, 100 level 4, and 100 level 5. Now, I went through and I counted every single one of these cards just to see, because it was sold as is. And each level is missing a single card. But the interesting thing was that I found 5 blank cards. Nothing on either side. So I don't know if these are just like they screwed up the print, or maybe they're just there so that you can make your own trivia. I don't know. If anybody's got one of these things, they bought it brand new, they could tell me if they got the same deal or not. How do you play this game? Well, everybody's going to choose a character, and there's 2 of each of these. So 2 priests and 2 wizards and 2 rogues, 2 warriors, some dark sun art, and 2 monsters. And you can play whatever you want, and it's really not relevant. There's no special perks to playing a monster over a warrior. It's just what you're identifying as. So you've got monster tokens, rogue tokens, wizard tokens, priest tokens, and then you would have had the warrior tokens over here, which have been punched out, and they're in there someplace. Each player takes 6 of their own tokens. So if you're a monster, you take 6 monster tokens, and you toss them into this box. Everybody's got their tokens in the box. You shake the box around, tokens get scrambled, and then it's determined who goes first. To determine who plays first, shake the skull pool mixed box. That's what they call that box full of tokens. They call it the skull pool. Draw 1 marker from the pool at random. The character class drawn plays first. If 2 players represent the same class and that class is drawn, roll a die or flip a coin to determine who starts. Whoever goes first states how hard of a question they want. Level 1 questions are the easiest, level 2 is a little harder, level 3 is a little harder than that, 4, and so on. And the person sitting to their right acts as the question master, or the QM. The QM draws a card out of the chosen level and reads the question aloud. If you get your answer right, then you get to draw out from the skull pool however many tokens that represented the level of card you got. So if you answered a level 1 question, you only get 1 token. You're blindly reaching into the box and you're taking out a token. If you correctly answered a level 3 question, you can blindly reach into the box and pull out 3 tokens. The tokens that you draw out can either be used to heal some grievous wound you've got or harm somebody else. Let's say you're a priest. You answer a level 4 question. You pull out this many. Now you can hand that to the wizard and say, you've got 1 skull point. That's 1 piece of damage. Do the same for the rogue. You do the same for the warrior. Each one of the players, the warrior, the rogue, and the wizard, all take 1 point of damage. And they place that on their little identity card. And as soon as you get 6 skulls across your play card, you're out of the game. You're dead. If you've got 6 skulls on top of your play card, all of your tokens will have been drawn out from the skull pool. Now, if you draw out one of your own tokens and you've got a bit of damage on you, then you can cash in your token to heal yourself. Throw it back into the skull pool. The last person standing wins the game. And that's all there is to it. That's the game. I think the reason why this game was created was to help players understand the rules a little bit better without actually having to be playing the game at the time. I don't know. There's at least 595 little tidbits of information that you ought to know to be really good at playing 2nd edition AD&D. Alright, that's all there is to that. Join the adventure. Wonder what would happen if I mailed that in. I'm going to mail in a check. See if I can't get a couple years worth of Dragon magazine out of them.